Okay, today playing Peace of Mind by Boston using chords on the piano. So we'll get into the chords and the key at the beginning, and then we'll get into the song. So it's in the key of E, right? And it's got 4 sharps: F sharp, G sharp. It's got A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. That's E major. And there's only 4 chords in this song, although they'll play them in different order, but we're in the key of E, so you're going to see E. Right? That's E, G sharp, and B. Root position. First inversion. Second inversion. You'll also see C sharp minor. Root position. First inversion. Second inversion. You're going to see A. Root position. First inversion. Second inversion. And you will see B major. Root position. First inversion. Second inversion. Okay, so you're just going to be playing those 4 chords the entire song. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first chord progression, and one you'll hear throughout the song, is C sharp to A to E to B. Now you can just play the individual notes like that. Or if you want to add more notes in the left hand, you can play octaves. But your hand's moving quite a bit when you do this, so I like to switch it up and alternate between octave, fifth, octave, fifth. So octave, fifth, octave, fifth. You see my hand's not moving as much. I could do the same thing a little higher and do 5th octave. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with my left hand. And in my right hand, I'm just playing the notes from the chord that we went over early. Okay, and it's important to note that when you go from C sharp to A, or when you go from the E to B, that it comes in before the 3rd beat. So it's a 4-beat song, but you're not changing on beat 3. You're changing on the and between the 2nd and the 3rd beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you should, if you use a metronome, start playing right after you hit that 2nd beat. You're going to move to the next chord, and you should hear 2 more beats afterwards. So after the intro and getting into the verse, you're going to go to the E chord. So the intro to E. So you're just living on E, you're playing in your left hand, E, B, right? And your right hand, you're just kind of moving between all these notes that are in the key of E. And then you're going to do that for like 4 measures. And you'll finish by going from this G sharp, F sharp to E. And then you'll start singing the verse. So E. You're feeling kinda low about the dues you've been paying. Future's coming much too slow. And you wanna run, but somehow you just keep on staying. Can't decide which way to go. Yeah, I understand. Alright, so you're pretty much on E for that first line, and then you go D, A, E. Future's coming much too slow. And then you repeat it again on E. And you wanna run, but somehow you just keep on staying. Then to D, can't decide, A to go. And now you move to the B, right? So first time it's D to A to E. And then the second time it's D to A to B. Yeah, I understand about indecision. And now you're just back where we were, that same chord progression earlier. But I don't care if I get behind people living in competition. All I want is to have my peace of mind. Alright, so the verse, you're playing on E, you go to the D5, then the A, then to E, you go back to E, and then you're D5, A, B, and then you play through the chorus, which is the same chord progression. And then on the end, all I want is to have my peace of mind. And you finish on this A right here, and you can live here for a little bit, just playing notes from A before you move back to E. Peace of mind. Sound familiar? We already played that to go into verse 1. Well, you do the same thing to go into verse 2. And now you play verse 2 on E. Now you're climbing to the top of the company ladder. Hope it doesn't take too long. Can't you see there'll come a day where it won't matter? Come a day where you'll be gone. Oh, I understand, right? So that's the verses. 1, 2, they're the same, and then the refrain is the same. So same chords, different order for them. Then you're going to come to the bridge. So let's get into the bridge. Okay, so we're getting into the bridge here. You're ending. To B. To A. To C sharp to E. So B. A. C sharp, E. Now real speed. Take a look ahead. Take a look ahead. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, and then you finish on E. And now we're going into the solo. So the solo is 2 parts. You go from E to the first part is D, A, E. Okay? So you're in E. You do this 4 times. That's 3. On the 4th time, A to B. Right? You remember that one. Okay, so you're doing this D, A, E 3 times, and then the 4th time it's D, A, to B, and then we're back to the chord progression we all know and love. And you're going to do that 4 times, okay? So if you're soloing with a guitar player, all right, you take a back seat, let the guitar player have some fun and play. You're just going to play the simple chords. But if you're playing by yourself, go crazy, keep practicing, get better. Just fall back on those chords when you need to fall back on the chords, okay? So then, after you play that solo, you're doing this 4 times. On that 4th time, back to the A. And then we're going into verse 3 and the refrain just like we've been playing. So A to E. Everybody's got advice, right? So you're in verse 3, you go through the chorus again, same as before, and then you get to the bridge one more time. And this bridge is pretty much the same, but there's a little break afterwards before you go into the outro. So take a look ahead. Take a look ahead. Look ahead. Alright, so here where you get to that take a look ahead, it's like take a look ahead. Look ahead. You're doing A, C sharp, B. So you do that A, C sharp, B 3 times, and then you finish on that B. And then the outro is just playing the chords. You just play with your group play until you want to finish the song, right? All right, thanks for listening. Take it easy.